it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How are you doing today? Today is Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. I don't think we're watching the Super Bowl. Browns aren't in it. Roy don't care. It's football. I really don't care. If we're going to be here at the camper during the game, I would much rather watch the Olympics. But I don't know if they're on the same channel. I don't know anything about it. But I do enjoy watching a lot of the Winter Olympic sports. And they have started, so I find them, I like the snowboarding and the jumping, anything that they're doing with jumping, if it's on the snowboard and they do the flips or the skis or whatever. And I love the ice skating. I don't think they do gymnastics in the Winter Olympics, but any ice skating, I like to watch the skiing, the older I get, the more interesting some of these things become. Curling isn't even a bad thing. I saw them curling with babies yesterday. Is practice, I guess. I don't know. You got to be gentle if you're using your kid. A kid in a car seat, It was interesting. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. My videos are normally about crochet, knit, crochet related and knit related things, or they're travel videos because my husband and I live in this camper and we are traveling. We have moved. We've left Nancy's house. We spent a week there. We delivered the blankets, her, Lynanne, and I, to Boggy Creek, and now we're moving on. We will meet up with Lynanne in about 2 weeks. She's going to catch up with us in Mississippi. And from when they get there, then we will be heading off to the main destination is spring training for the baseball teams. Ours is the Cleveland Guardians, and Lynanne's are the White Sox. We're going to a game. I don't know. They're going to play baseball. I do like to watch baseball when I know what's going on in the game, like who's playing. Watching the White Sox will not be so thrilling for me because I don't know those players. But watching the Guardians will be more fun for me, and probably not as thrilling for Lynanne. We were really hoping that we could get them together, our teams playing each other, but that happens. I think that will happen before we get there, that our teams will play each other, which means probably better for us. Nah, we wouldn't be nasty about it. So what is today's video about? Today's video is about all the things that I acquired between Nancy and Lynanne at Nancy's, and at Boggy Creek, I was given gifts from Billie. So that's what we're talking about today. I just made a short about my knitting project. And if you've been around for a while, thanks for coming back all the time. I appreciate it so much. If you're new, I challenged myself to knit 10 minutes a day because I want to learn to knit. And I went to a local yarn shop in South Carolina called Knit and Purl. And they taught me that I was knitting incorrectly, which was probably why it was a problem for me. It has nothing, I was just doing the stitches wrong. The purling stitch, I really never knew if I was doing it right. Even though I watched videos and people showed me, I just, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, I'm an old dog. I can be taught new tricks, but you have to be patient, and it takes me a while. Because my memory I can remember the words to the songs that I knew when I was 5, but ask me what I had for lunch yesterday, I don't know. So that's just part of aging, and it's like your brain is a computer and you have so many gigabytes of stuff in there from so long ago that you don't need, but yet it's still there. It doesn't leave a lot of space for the new stuff, so it doesn't stay as well. That's the way I look at it. The stuff that's been in there a long time has become permanent, and you can get it like that. Even though the stuff that's new is up front and newer, your brain still wants to go back to that old stuff that it knows. My brain does not know knitting. And so it is taking a little bit longer. I have had to learn to be patient with it. And I've always been pretty patient, but the older I get, the less patience I have, particularly with myself. Which, you know, I have nothing but time, so be patient, right? So anyway, I started this knit 10 minutes a day and learn how to learn the mechanics and get it set into my brain. With the repetition of just 10 minutes a day, which might be 2 rows. Who knows? And I'm only doing like 30 stitches, 31, something like that. So it's not a lot, but everyday repetition is working for me. So I'm knitting 1 row, purling another row, and I wanted to make a scarf. I had leftover purple scraps. This is mine, this is mine, this is mine. From 2 of them are from a sweater that I made for my granddaughter, and 1 is just a scrap that I don't know why I had. And I thought, because I don't knit, and I have no idea how big these scraps were, how far they would go, but I thought, oh, maybe they would make a scarf. Well, it's curling really greatly. And I know there's ways of fixing that. And I was gonna fix it at the end with this scrap of variegated that I have. Well, my scarf isn't big enough at the end of my my colors. It's only like not even quite half a scarf. So I asked Nancy for some purple scraps. She has purple scraps at the house probably, but at her camper she has not brought her scrap bins to the camper yet. They're still at the house. Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too. So she had this skein of purple that she was working with, one of those big 1-pound skeins. She says, I'm not going to use the whole thing for my project, take some. So I took a ball. And then she had another big one of another color of purple. Where's my bag? And she said, take some of that. And I did. Oh, here it is. So I have some of that. But I Googled and I need more. And she's like, just take this skein. I'm like, no, that defeats the purpose. It's scraps. These already are hardly not scraps. So I asked Lynanne, because I knew I would be seeing her. And I said, when you come for Boggy, can you bring me some purple scraps? And she said, sure, you got it. These are almost full skeins. This one she used for a luck of the draw. She said, see, it's got a number 2 on it. This one, I mean, it's like half there. This is not a scrap. This is balls of yarn. I'm like, Lynanne. But she did give me this one too. So there's a variegated. I'm really excited about that. Oh, Nancy gave me a variegated too. One that she was making that is really a scrap. It's left over from the dog sweaters. I'm like, oh, cool. I don't know where that one is right at the moment. And then she gave me this one, which I don't know, it kind of looks blue, but boy, this is soft. This is the Nako Mona Lisa, that yarn that Lynanne always, from Nina's Knots, always says is her favorite. Oh God, it is really soft. I've never felt it before. I do like it, but I think I don't know. Does it kind of looks blue? Not complaining because it's really soft yarn. So I'm like, ladies, scraps, I'm meaning scraps, but that's okay. I will take from these, but I won't. If I used all of these, my scarf would be 35 feet long. So I will use some, and I'm going to put little, I gotta go to like Dollar Tree or something and get some little tags that I'm going to tie to each section that has other people's yarns in it. because what I've decided to do is, as I go through life and I meet yarn people, like I'm going to go see Jo from Jo's Web. I'm going to see her soon, and I'm going to see Desiree again, and I'm going to beg from them a purple scrap or two or whatever, and I'm going to add it to my scarf as I travel on. And when I get to Arizona, when we get to Arizona, you guys, on the 10th of March, we're going to Tempe Yarn Shop in Tempe, Arizona. We're going to be there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Now I have to look at my phone, but noon or 1 o'clock. I think 1 o'clock. We decided we would be there. And we're going to hang out, and we're going to crochet, and we're going to video, and we're going to knit, and we're going to look at yarn and probably buy some, because you know what you know. And I'm going to beg purple yarn from people there with their name on it and a little tag, and I'm going to put it into my Sisterhood of the Traveling Purple Scarf. And if it's 35 feet long, because I have a bunch of scarves from other people, that are a bunch of yarns from other people, that's completely cool and exciting, and I'm really fun. And I'm really sad now that I didn't think about this before and have Lynanne and Nancy knit a couple of rows into my scarf with the yarn that they gave me. But it wouldn't like necessarily work out to do that, because Nancy's yarn is still in the ball, and I had to get that done, and you know what I mean. But that would be a really cool idea. It's not happening on this scarf, but maybe another one. But this is going to be the Sisterhood of the Traveling Scarf, and if you give me yarn for it, it will go in. But I'm talking a ball of yarn, not a skein of yarn. Not that I don't appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate the balls, the skeins of yarn, because who doesn't want more yarn? I always want more yarn. And so I will put some of those yarns into my scarf, and I'm very excited about that. Then let's see, that's the scraps I got. When we were at Boggy Creek, Marie, the lady that donated this the trailer to us for this, for transportation of the scarves or the blankets, she also, her and her husband and their kids, picked up Billie's stuff, and in amongst the stuff that Billie had for Boggy Creek, she had at her last auction, I purchased this bag from her, and Marie brought it to me. This is a crocheted Billie bag. Of course, I had to buy it because it's purple, and it's beautiful. Billie did a fabulous job. It's got a hard bottom, hardish. It's a plastic bottom with feet. She lined it for me in this really cool purple. It wasn't really supposed to be lined, but she did line it. And I'm so glad, because I'm going to use this as a purse. And I just totally love it. And it matches my purple Boggy sweatshirt. It's chilly this morning, so I put on a sweatshirt. And then she put this real cool little clasp on there with all these little charms and purple things. And I just love this. So this will be a really nice little purse for me to use, and I will indeed use it. But for right now, it's going back in the bag. And I received from Billie a very nice gift. Billie, I love you so much. I'm so sad that we didn't make it down there. It seems like I was so busy every day, but there's so many things I didn't get accomplished when I was in Central Florida. We are in the Panhandle right now, heading towards Mississippi, but there's some good birding in this area, from what I understand. I don't know if it's the right time for good birding, but there are birding spots, and so we're spending a few days in the Panhandle on our way up. But Billie also gave me this. Let's see if I can get this back far enough. She made this for me. Isn't it beautiful? I need to figure out a way to hang it up here in the camper. I can hang it up next to the couch. There's a space. It really fills the space, like the whole entire space. It's kind of big for any wall space I have here. But if I can figure out a way, like with Velcro strips or something, to hang it like I did my thing. Most of the walls that are white, like this wall right here, has a texture, and the command strip stuff doesn't stick to it. It's not a huge texture, it's just a little texture. But I don't want to put, the walls are so thin, you can't put like nails in them. They won't last. So that's that. Then Nancy gave me, Nancy, you know how generous she can be. She always is. Let's see. She gave me some yarn, and she gave me 2 of these. The one she swatched, so I'll show you this. Oh, and it doesn't have a label on it. So, isn't this cool? This is a Premier Cotton Sprout Stripes. I have never used this yarn before. It's a 2 fine 100% cotton. And I love working with thin cotton yarns for clothing, apparel. This one's called Purple Stripe, and it is 847 yards, 800 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams. So we could do some damage with these. I kind of want to see if I could knit a shirt with them. I could definitely crochet a shirt with them. But I wonder if I could knit a shirt, a top of some type. That's what I'm going to kind of hold out for. So these are going to get put away for a while, because I think it'll be a while before I'm talented enough to do that. Then she gave me a bunch of other stuff. Oh, let me grab it over here really quickly. Hold on. So, when we were at Boggy has a bear like this, and that's sewn, made out of fabric. But they wouldn't mind if we could figure out how to make it out of yarn, because their sewing guild that has been sewing is getting behind. So we talked about it, and we're going to try to see if we can't match the style. It has to be the same size, has to, like, everything has to be the same, the facial shape, no facial features, the ears, you know, like, we have to make it be the same size. So Nancy and I are going to practice and see what we can do. So she gave me some Posh yarn in this color, 2 skeins. This is a 5 weight. The color is Sherbet Glow, because I got to pick. It's 100% polyester. There are 233 yards, 213 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams in each one. So I got 2 of the orange, which again was called, I just told you, I just forgot, Sherbet Glow. I picked out 2 in mint chip, and I picked out 2 in the yellow. It's called lemon meringue. I do love pastels. And we're trying it with a 6 weight yarn as well, and this is Bernat Baby in frosting, and this colorway is called Sunday Times. It's a 6 weight. It is 100% polyester, 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, which is 220 yards, 201 meters. it would be really cool if I could, or her, between us, we could write a pattern to make this specific bear. You know, the shape, the style, the, like, it's got oval feet, not round feet, you know, like it has to be the same. And the measurements have to be the same. Because at Boggy, everything, all the kids get the same stuff. So if we can do that, that would be a really fun project for people, I think. And I'm kind of letting the cat out of the bag there a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't do that. And Nancy also gave me, so don't make bears, because we haven't gotten the pattern or had it approved yet. Nancy also gave me some pens. She's got yarn too. Can you see that? There it is. They are pink, of course, with rose gold. I love the way these pens write. Lynanne also has given me a pen or two. A couple of pens of hers the same way, but hers are blue and say Nina's Knots Crochet on them. And I can actually show you one. I think I have one right here. Yep, I do. It says, Nina's Knots Crochet, remember to be kind to everyone. This is Lynanne's pen. It's blue and silver. They have the little stylus thing at the end. These pens write so well. Not only are they my friend's pens, but they write beautifully. Then she also gave me this set of Boyd circular knitting needles that are metal. I have a set of metal needles, but they're at home in the storage unit, and if we're going to be doing more knitting, I have my wooden set here, but I'm kind of liking the metal needles, and Nancy did not like these. She has Chagaos or Chagus or whatever, you know, the fancy ones, and she likes those. She did not like these, and she said give them a shot. So I said, okay, I will throw that in with my knitting challenge stuff. The metal ones are a little harder, or the work is smoother, but I have dropped them. I've dropped everything right off my needles using the metal ones, my long stick ones that I'm using now on the scarf. A whole nother learning curve. I've just, the whole work slid right off the needles. And on these straight needles, I even had them fall off the back, which is why I've got those rubber stoppers on the back now. But tragically, last night I was knitting my 10-minute knit challenge, and my work fell right off. I just moved it in right in between the two needles. I wanted to cry because I did not have my lifeline there, but I very carefully got all them stitches back on, and that's why I moved my lifeline today. And one other acquisition I have. I think that's everything except for this. Yep, yep. So, I got a shirt from Boggy. I love it. I love it so much. And I will be wearing that soon, I am sure. As soon as the weather gets a little bit warmer than it is today. Today is still long sleeve. Long sleeve weather. Heat's on, you know. But hopefully that'll be over soon. Alright guys, that's all the acquisitions I have. I'm batching some videos today while we're sitting here in this park. We're not going to sit here all day, but I thought I would batch up some videos real quick to get caught up, because I had a lot of stuff, and I still have stuff to tell you, like work to show you. So that's going to be in the next video. So watch out for that. And thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and all of those things. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.